Dallas Cowboys looking for a new head coach. Mike McCarthy out as of Monday. They called it mutual. I call that bull crap. But at the end of the day, look, hey, we talked about this some yesterday. It was about contract duration. I wrote about it over the weekend. I caught wind of it. The Cowboys, short-term offer. McCarthy wanted longer-term security, and they never got past that. So that's it. It's done. It's over something that's simple. And, Chris, that's one of the reasons why I believe that they could get back together again at the end of the day. You can't rule that out. Like, if Mike McCarthy doesn't get another offer elsewhere and Jerry Jones is having trouble finding somebody he really wants, it's not impossible in As the Cowboys Turn, the ultimate NFL reality show, that McCarthy says, I'll take that offer that was on the table, and comes back. I think it would be highly unlikely, but I'm not putting anything past Jerry Jones.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you there, right? But gosh, I mean, what a thing to do to your head coach. What a great message to send to your football team. Oh. Hey, we didn't want you. We don't want you that long. Hey, but, wait, we couldn't find anybody else. Hey, we'll take you back. Oh, great, guys. Hey, we're a championship team here. Follow your coach. Like, the whole thing is crappy. The whole thing.
But he did it last year.
I know.
They let him dangle for 3 days.
Right.
And then they brought him back in the last year of his contract with no extension. And then Jerry Jones is on one of his radio shows talking about how he has no doubt he could work with Bill Belichick. I mean, after days went by of people thinking they were going to fire McCarthy and hire Belichick, it's ridiculous what he's done to McCarthy. That's why I don't put it past him. And I could see him try to word salad his way through it. Well, sometimes in business, there are challenging negotiations, and sometimes those negotiations last longer than other negotiations, and sometimes in business people realize that maybe the grass isn't greener on the other side of the cow pasture, or whatever the hell he would say. So I know my Jerry Jones impersonation
not bad.
Is a work in progress.
Yeah.
That is making no progress whatsoever.
Well, it's not bad. And, yes, I think the thing I'm more surprised with than anything is that the Jones family, the great business people that they are and all this, yet every time a contract comes up with somebody significant, we can't ever seem to get business done. I think that's where I'm shocked. I mean, it's I'm a wheeler, I'm a dealer, I'm oil, hey, get this, get that done, Pepsi, Nike, boom, the hell with the NFL. Wait, players and coaches on my team, I'm going to drag my feet until the very end until it screws my team over. And, it makes us kind of like a laughingstock in some ways on how they do things. That's what I'm shocked and really the approach to all of this. And then, too, like, at what point were you going to be satisfied with Mike McCarthy? It just seems like we don't know what we're doing in Dallas. That's what seems weird. I mean, again, if you knew you were going to were we really just waiting to the last 2 games of the year to go, okay, maybe we'll give you a little extension? We didn't know that maybe late November. Maybe it would have been more, plausible for it to get done at that point. I don't know, but it just all is clunky. That's what the word I come to.
Yes.
Nothing is well thought out. It doesn't seem well organized. And here they are now in a coaching search where, by all due accounts, I don't think they had any idea or clue they were going to be in a coaching search until this week. I didn't get the sense, or haven't heard from anybody, that they're working the back channels to talk to people, or that might be a job that's open or anything like that. So they're behind the 8 ball as far as that conversation is concerned, let alone they're sending a message to the rest of the coaches in football. Hey, come here and, we'll mess things up for you in your life as you go forward. Great place to work down in Dallas. And that's just, it's all weird.
They blew the opportunity to talk last week to any of the assistant coaches from the teams that earned buys, the Lions and the Chiefs, which means they can't talk to them at any time until after their season is over. And if those teams make it to the Super Bowl, they can't talk to Ben Johnson, Steve Spagnuolo, Matt Nagy, whoever, until after. They can't even talk to them until after the Super Bowl. And I think the whole thing, Chris, I mean, let's call it what it is. There's an arrogance that emanates from the Joneses about the Cowboys. And they think that people would crawl over broken glass and thumbtacks to be associated with the Cowboys. And that's not always the case. And I loved it that Troy Aikman said on Monday night, I'm not sure this is a coveted job. How coveted would it be when you take that job knowing Jerry Jones is going to be the star of the show? Jerry Jones is in charge of the roster. Jerry Jones is going to have 2 radio shows every week, and he's going to meet with reporters after every game and undermine you and send different messages than what you're trying to send to the world. And then he's going to parade fans that are willing to pay him extra money through your facility when you're trying to friggin' work. Like, is it coveted? I wouldn't want that job if I was a coach who had options. I wouldn't want to have to deal with all that crap.
Right.
I want to run my show.
Hey, coveted is definitely an overstatement for sure. Is it still a great job? Sure, yes, because of the lure of the Dallas Cowboys and just how big it is and all that. But, yeah, as you dig into it and you're trying to maybe have a long-lasting career as a head coach or anything like that, no. Or make sure the team goes in the direction of the vision you want it to, no. And that's what's not, appealing to about the Dallas Cowboys. And yeah, I think the really awesome candidates out there, I don't think the ones that have options, I don't think they look at Dallas for that. To piggyback off what you said with Troy Aikman, I give him a lot of credit for saying that about the Dallas Cowboys. I really do. Because, gosh, most people at Troy Aikman's in position would have just kind of kissed the ring, told you how good the team they used to play for was and all that. For him to say that and keep it real, kudos to Troy Aikman, big time. And then on top of that, got into what did he say? Right along the lines of what you're talking about, Mike. Empowering the coach. And a coach hasn't been empowered in Dallas since Jimmy Johnson left. Because the Jones family, their ego, they want to get all the credit. That has taken precedence over winning or anything else.
Sorry.
Parcells was, exactly right. But he got so sick of him in such a hurry, he's still telling people how hard that was to work with him. So that's didn't last very long. And we saw then he went, let me see, maybe I should go back the Jimmy Johnson type route with Parcells. Oh, crap, I can't take this. I want to control everything and tell everybody what to do. And, of course, it's not working. And it doesn't look good right now as far as how things are handled in Dallas.
Somebody explained to me years ago there was a roller coaster with Jerry. He got desperate after.
Right.
So they're great. They're riding high. And Jimmy Johnson is getting too much credit. So get rid of Jimmy, and I'll do it myself. They bought him out. Oh, man, I can't do it myself. I'll go get Bill Parcells.
Right.
And then they were better. They still didn't get to an NFC championship.
Yeah.
And then he had enough of that, and Parcells had enough of him. And ever since then, it's been Jerry trying to show that he can do it himself, that there's this thinking he's obsessed with winning a championship with a team he built that he gets full credit for. I still don't think that's the case. I think that's part of the grift for people to watch the games, pay to come to the games. How about them Cowboys, America's team, even though it hasn't been the best team in America in a long, long time, 30 years since an NFC championship appearance. I think that's all tied up in it, that it's about the show and not necessarily about the product. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.